Sul Simmers, my name is Darth Jeswick and welcome back to Wednesdays with the Waffles. In our last episode, we had twin newborns and we aged them up into infants, so we're going to be working on most of their milestones in this episode and just kind of like focusing on trying to get some harvest stuff done that we didn't finish in the last episode. We're going to do some baking and we're going to put up some decorations and have our grand meal. We're also going to be starting off strong with some of the milestones. Both of our infants immediately got the coup milestone once I loaded into the game, so that was amazing. In between the last episode, I gave Belgian and Cherry a little bit of a makeover. You might notice that Belgian's hair is like cropped off and pink now. I love this hairstyle on her. It really suits her because everything in her house is pink. Right now I'm just having her bake some cookies for Harvest Fest to get her baking skill up, but I wanted to have her go and promote her yoga class on Simstagram, so she's gonna go and do that and then maybe start a class. There was a little bit of a glitch that I had where I couldn't get anybody to join my classes for about 2 or 3 days. I'm not sure if it was because of Cherry being on one of the mats that I needed for my yoga class or what, but it just didn't work. I even started up one of the romantic sandalwood incense so that I could get my Sims in like a flirty mood and maybe we could do like a couples yoga session, but it just didn't happen. Nobody joined the class, so I had to cancel it. But thankfully, Belgian was able to get a few minutes of rest before both the twins woke up and needed to be fed and changed. And I needed a lot of Cherry's help with this because twin infants are a lot in this game. Like, you have to have 2 people, basically. And I'm also having her write the Book of Life because she's a writer. Both of our infants got the first blowout milestone unlocked, which was just disgusting every time. They needed a bath and they also needed to be changed, so I'm just having Belgian do that right now. While I was having Belgian take care of Maple, Nutmeg got her toe and mouth milestone. I was just having her play with her toys and look at her toys, so that's probably why on the little playmat. While I was having Belgian take care of Nutmeg, Maple also got that aspiration milestone, so they're really like on par with each other. Like, they're identical twins. I would expect all of their milestones to also be identical, you know? Both babies then got their blowout diaper milestone as well as their bubble bath milestone and first bath milestone, so that was all really cool. And then by the time I ended up getting them all taken care of and clean, they needed to sleep again, so I couldn't do any tummy time at that point. Cherry was doing some knitting, so it was all on Belgian to take care of the infants by herself. Maple was already kind of like drifting off to sleep, but I'm just putting Nutmeg in the crib right now because she didn't want to go in the little carrier thing. I don't know why she didn't just stay in there. She just kept picking her up and putting her down on the playmat, and she didn't want to put her down, so I put her in the crib, and that finally worked. A couple hours into the night, both of the twins woke up, so I had Belgian start taking care of Nutmeg and Maple and making sure that they were like fed and changed while Cherry took care of Nutmeg and gave her a bath because she was also like dirty again. I don't know if it like glitched when I was trying to give her a bath with Belgian or what, but it just didn't. She was just dirty. In the middle of all the chaos with feeding, Nutmeg got her laugh milestone and Maple got her toe and mouth milestone. And then they finally went down for a few hours and I was able to do some cooking because we're going to have a few toddlers in the house. So I want to have a bunch of food already prepped up and ready to go for them. When the twins woke up in the morning, I fed them quickly and started doing a bunch of tummy time just to get their gross motor skills. And Nutmeg was able to get her roll over to back milestone, followed shortly after by Maple getting the same milestone. I tried to have Belgian start another yoga class, but it also got canceled, and then I had her vote on some neighborhood action plans. I did the Foodies Unite one. I was thinking about doing Free Love, but we could also do that for the next one, next week's voting plan. And then I had her make some vegetable tempura from some of the prepped vegetables that Cherry made in the last episode. We also discovered that Cherry likes hearing stories, so that's nice. They had some dinner, and then after dinner, I had Belgian go out and promote her class on Simstagram again. She now has like 60 followers on Simstagram, so I don't know why she's not getting more than like 1 or 2 people in her class at a time. She then did a mind-concentrating yoga routine and had a saffron incense going. And then Duke Raymond came over. He's one of Cherry's old friends from when she used to be a writer, and she went on TV a couple of times, like on his show, the Sul TV show. He just wanted to stop by and give Cherry a gift for being such a good friend and neighbor, so he gave her a Sunset Valley postcard, and I hung that up in her room for her. Duke then decided to join Belgian for her evening brain-boosting yoga session and gave her a tip of $20. so she made $130 off the class. Also, this random couple showed up at my house, and I think that they were trying to get into the yoga class that I had with Duke Raymond, but I didn't think that they made it in time, so I held another energy centering class for them and had Cherry take care of the infants. I was also having a little bit of a visual glitch where the yoga participants were doing the routine faster than the teacher, so I don't know what's up with that. Maple and Nutmeg then got their rollover to tummy milestone. We have all of their fine motor milestones. We just have to work on the gross motor skills and the social skills. Nutmeg had fallen asleep, but Maple was able to stay awake and get her creep milestone, quickly followed by the sit up milestone. And the next morning, Nutmeg achieved both of these milestones while Cherry was doing some tummy time with her, while I had Belgian taking care of Maple. Sometimes I don't catch the milestones coming in, but I was able to catch Nutmeg sitting up for the first time ever, so that was cool. I feel like I've been overworking Cherry a little bit, and because she's an elder, I just wanted her to take a little bit of a break and do some knitting and focus on herself. She can knit the little ottomans now, so I had her start out with a pink and blue one. It was poor quality, but I like the poofs, so I'm just going to keep it. And toddlers also really love the poofs. They can sit on them when they eat, and that's pretty much all that they sit on is the little ottomans. Unless you don't have an ottoman, they'll sit on the couch, but they love to sit on the ottomans over the couches. I don't know why. And then Maple rapid fire got her laugh milestone, her clap milestone, and her pincer grass milestone. Like, she was flying through them all at once. I also had Cherry knit another poof while she was done with it. I wanted to have matching ones, but you know, it is what it is. We can always do another one in the next episode and have matching ones and just sell the other one that's not great quality. Nutmeg then got her babble milestone as well as the pincer grass milestone before being put to bed for the night in her crib, where she got her sleep through the night milestone. Belgian is just enjoying some leftovers and some quiet time while everyone else is asleep, and then I sent her off to bed. There was also just like a butterfly flying around in Cherry's room. It's supposed to be outside, but I think we just like built into where it animates in the world, so that's great. Next morning, Belgian was taking care of Maple, who was probably in the worst mood that I think I've ever seen an infant in. She was hungry, she needed to use a bathroom, she also needed to like get a bath, so I was just having Belgian go through all of that motion. Twins look so much alike that I often get them confused, so when we age them up into toddlers, I'm going to have to make them look completely different from each other because it'll be a lot easier to see. Belgian was reading a book to the infant, and then I had her take a citrus soak to relax while she waited for the other infant to wake up. Because the infants flew through all those milestones so quickly, like it took me maybe an hour and a half in game to get all those milestones, so not a lot of time at all. I think I'm gonna age them into toddlers by the end of this episode, so I had Cherry just make a cake and add some candles to it so that I could age them up when I was ready. Cherry's also been getting this scared moodlet anytime she's awake at night from getting abducted by the aliens such a long time ago. So I thought it would be funny to have her go outside and grill at 3 a.m. just to see if she would get kidnapped again, because that's how she got kidnapped last time. She was making like burgers or something on the grill at like 3 a.m. and got kidnapped, but it looks like she's safe for now. After I'd gotten the infants all taken care of with their needs, I aged up Nutmeg first. I always randomize their traits, and she randomized with the Charmer toddler trait. She also has a bag on her head, so no face reveal for her yet, but I will give them a makeover between episodes. If you want me to leave the bag, just leave a comment below and I will, because I think it's kind of funny. I then had Cherry age up Maple, and she randomized with the Inquisitive toddler trait. I don't know, we had to do something in order to tell the twins apart, and I think maybe leaving the bag is an easy way to do that. We could also just like give them like very different styles of clothing or hair, and maybe even change one of their hair colors, potentially. Like Maple could be like a brunette, and then we could leave Nutmeg as a redhead. I don't know. Right now I'm just having Belgian upgrade the infant beds into toddler beds, and then I'll give them a whole room makeover as well between episodes. That is just about all the time I have for this week's episode of Wednesdays with the Waffles. If you're looking at the screen, you can check out their skills right now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like because it really helps out. I try to upload a few times a week, so subscribe and hit the bell button to get a notification every time I post a new video. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video. Dag dag!